Good morning from the Sweet Home Boutique Hotel in beautiful Phnom Penh, where I am about to get my very first COVID jab. I'm not sure what vaccine it will be, most likely a Chinese one, but we'll find out soon enough. After that, I will document the effect of the jab on my mind and body over the next 14 days until I get the second inoculation, and then for some days after that. I'll also talk to some other people who have been vaccinated to see how well they are faring also. Now, to prepare myself, I went out this morning and bought some very basic supplies to tide me over in case I am unwell and bedridden after being vaccinated. I don't expect there to be any problems, but it's always good to be prudent. So, real basic food. Because I don't have food preparation facilities in my room. So, let's get started. So we have 4 waters, 3 French milks. I got some canned French little beef and veggies and chicken and veggies. I got some packaged citrus just in case, a little bit of vitamin C. I don't have a knife here, so I really can't cut. This will be my last supper maybe. It's a little pate sandwich. That's half a pate sandwich. I've just got it over the road down there, really good. Almost the Cambodian equivalent of a Vietnamese banh mi, but slightly different, or an American submarine, or a New Zealand filled roll, so with different ingredients. Well, I got some Panadol just in case I do develop mild fever. This should be enough to alleviate the symptoms to some degree. And that's how I'm going into this. Oh, and I forgot to say, I also have a lot of oatmeal and fresh Cambodian coffee. So I'm sure that'll be enough to get me through a few days in case I'm bedridden and can't get out. Another beautiful day here, probably 30 degrees. Of course, I'm going to mask up, and not only for the vaccine, but for the foreseeable future. Even after I've been vaccinated completely, I have no plans to change, that my social distancing or mask wearing. I'll continue wearing masks, using hand sanitizer, keeping away from people. It's partly out of respect for the local people. Showing them that you're concerned, and that, say, if you have it, that you don't want to communicate it. And that's a good thing. The other thing about the vaccine is I can't eat fish or alcohol, or drink alcohol. It's no problem. So that will probably be for about 4 weeks, I think. Cambodia's done a very good job of controlling and containing the COVID-19 pandemic. In the first year of the pandemic, there were less than 500 cases recorded here and no deaths. But on February the 20th, 4 foreign nationals arrived on a private jet from Dubai. They went into quarantine, but then they escaped from quarantine, and not only that, they socialised extensively, going to clubs, restaurants, karaoke bars, visiting people in their apartments. So their driver caught COVID, and the people that were at the social events that these foreign nationals attended also caught them, including several local media celebrities. Then other people from those parties went out into the provinces and so took it into the villages. And one of these foreign national women went to Sihanoukville, and an outbreak started there. So since February the 20th, there have been 40,000 cases in Cambodia. But luckily the government implemented a program to secure vaccines and has rolled them out very, very efficiently. They're aiming at complete herd immunity by the end of 2021 through vaccination. And so far they're doing very well. Over 30% of the population has been vaccinated already. Most of Phnom Penh, and once they've dealt with Phnom Penh, they're going to roll it out further into the provinces. So one can be pretty optimistic, and you know, possibly Cambodia's borders will open by the end of the year. I'm sure they're aiming for that. They need the money from tourism. So there we go, all masked up and ready to, whoops. We're all masked up and ready to go. So let's get that COVID jab. So here I am down on reception, just waiting for Sam, who's down there, to come and pick us up. This is one other guest. He's going to get vaccinated too. Where are you from?
Romania.
Romania?
Yeah.
And you're stuck in Cambodia?
Somehow stuck.
Yeah.
I don't believe so much.
For how long?
Almost 1 year, I think.
Really? Okay. Yeah, and you're going to get vaccinated with me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on our way. Here's Sam. That's not Sam, that's a Romanian. There's Sam, the receptionist. She's taking us down there. Now, Sam is interesting. She worked in the Caribbean for 8 years in the hotel industry. And here we go. Look at this place next door. It's almost finished. It's magnificent.
And what it
new.
will be, the jewelry store or what? The place?
Yeah, jewelry store. Not store. They made it. Not for sale.
Like factory?
Yeah, factory.
Uh-huh.
So, Sam, what do you miss about the Caribbean?
I miss the ocean.
Going to the
The
beach.
beach, relaxed time, not the working time.
What, you don't like to swim on the Mekong River?
Never.
Good pools in there, in the plantation.
Yeah,
Beautiful
they
pool.
do come.
Yeah, I've been there, but the pool was closed when I went there.
Now they open.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're going to let me video inside. If they don't, I might be able to take some stills. But let's have a look. Sam's going to ask if we or I can video in here. Now this is it a school? We'll find out. No problem filming so far. Oh, look at this place. This is right behind 184 Street. I never knew this was here. Is this a school, Sam?
Yeah, the school.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've seen other schools around. So let's look at a Cambodian school.
It's for the kids.
Yeah.
Undergrad.
Undergrad. And this is right in the centre of the city. Well, 1.2 kilometres from the centre, but it's still part of the city. Netball court. So look at this great service provided by the Sweet Home Boutique Hotel. Did all the paperwork, brought us down here. Oh, look at the queue. Or as Americans would say, a big line. Big line of people waiting to get in. Everybody's sitting down over there. This may take an hour or so. Yeah. And what's the temperature? Would be about 32 degrees. Okay, I was told I'm not allowed to video, but they didn't say I couldn't take still photographs. So here we are. There were about 150 of us. We waited for 1 hour before they started processing, then they got through it pretty quickly. I was 138. They got to me in about 40 minutes. Very good, very interesting. And I'll be back in 14 days for another one. Well, that was painless. Very efficient. Can you say so?
Same.
Yeah. Interesting experience, actually. As we were saying, it was like being in an airport, but sort of better because of the environment. With all sorts of Cambodian people, from rich to poor. You could tell the rich because they just breathe straight through. Sitting out there, it was lovely. The lovely humid air with a slight breeze. But now the clouds have come in. It looks like the clouds are going to burst in a massive tropical downpour. So, get back to the hotel. Have something to eat. And then cry myself to sleep. Well, it's day one after the inoculation. I don't feel any different. No discernible side effects, except one. When I woke up this morning, I felt a pain in my upper left arm, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's the effect of the vaccine starting to work. But then I realised I'd been inoculated in my right arm, so the pain in my left arm was attributable to my sleeping on it. And this is what I have to show. Here's my little inoculation card, and there on the back is the confirmation that I was inoculated with Sinovac yesterday, and I guess when I get my second inoculation in 13 days time, then that'll be filled out and that'll be a valid document or little card or whatever. So this card is proof in the Kingdom of Cambodia that I have been inoculated. Now I was going to go downstairs and talk to a couple of people who had been inoculated, one with me yesterday and one some time ago, but everyone's busy at the moment, so we can put that off for another day. Day 3 maybe. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of after the vaccine. It's the second day after receiving the vaccine. Now, after I spoke with you yesterday, I began to feel a little drowsy, and I drank more than 1 cup of coffee. And as a result, I think it was of that, I ended up being awake most of that night. Was it not last night, but the night before? Yes. And was subsequently drowsy for most of yesterday, and in fact I slept for most of yesterday and last night. Very long deep sleeps, excellent. I'm attributing that to coffee, but you know, maybe it is an effect of the vaccine. I don't feel bad. Apart from that, I'm going to take it easy for a little while. When I feel a little more energetic, I'll go downstairs and talk to at least a couple of people who've had the vaccine and Sinovac and see how it's affecting them and what their experience has been. Otherwise, day 2, at the start of day 2, feel okay, so we'll roll on to day 3. Catch you on the other side. So I finally made it downstairs. It only took 2 days.
Hello.
This is Sam, the receptionist. And Sam has been vaccinated, haven't you, for COVID? You received a vaccination.
Yes, I did last month, last month now.
And your second vaccination was how long ago?
It's 5 days, past
5 days,
yes.
okay. Any ill effects, like any headaches?
No, I don't feel anything. I feel like no more. Every day come to work, like no more.
Right, you can't take a day off.
No,
You can say to the boss, oh, headache, I'll stay home.
No, cannot say that. Yes, I need to come to work, so all good.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you for helping us.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to have you guys.
Okay.
How you feel? Anything for
Good.
the body?
I was sleepy yesterday.
Okay. No fever, no headache?
No. All good.
How you hurt?
No problem.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll see you later in the day, probably.
Yes.
So we're talking about Sinovac, the Chinese vaccine here, which is rated at being 70 to 80% effective. Here's my Romanian friend,
Hi.
Radu,
Yes, Radu.
stranded in Cambodia and loving it.
Loving it, yeah.
So we got the vaccine together. Have you had any negative effects, headache, fever?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Feels like nothing.
Feel
Didn't
normal.
even happen.
Yeah.
Hope it stays the same.
So you're drinking, what's that, green tea?
Yeah. Lemon ice green tea. Something
From
like
here, Sweet Home Boutique Hotel, you get a cafe and a water. Okay, Radu, I'll check in with you in a few days' time.
that. Yeah, hope stays the same.
Yeah, okay, have a good day.
Same.
Bye-bye. Here we are down in the cafe at the Sweet Home Boutique Hotel, which is reopened, so that adds a bit of variety to the diet. And here we have a Malaysian stranded in Cambodia, and staying here. And you've had the vaccine? Both shots? You've had 2 shots?
Yeah, 2 shots already. Finish already.
Ah. And how long ago did you have your last one? Oh, let's have a look. You've got your card. So it says there on the 10th of the 5th.
Yeah.
And did you have any side effects? You know, headache, fever, sore arm?
I think it's how to say, need to
Feel good?
more, more sleepy.
Feel mostly
Yeah.
big?
Yeah.
Okay, so sort of normal. The mostly big Malaysian. And how long will you be in Cambodia for?
1 year.
You've been here 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
And you can't get back to Malaysia.
Because I need to keep, I think I pay soon because now Malaysia still locked down.
Yes.
If release already, I will go back.
Okay.
Ah.
Kuala Lumpur?
I stay at Johor, nearby the Singapore.
Oh, okay. So you fly to Singapore?
I think fly to Singapore also can, the Kuala Lumpur also can.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
The hotel is now selling these in a little stall out on the sidewalk in front of the hotel. So it's 2 types of meat, I think pork and beef, egg and rice, a little vegetable side dish, and a cup of tea for $1.75. So, it occurred to me that what I'm doing actually, without actually planning to in the first place, is undertaking an informal medical outcome survey of the effects of the Sinovac or Sinovac vaccine from China, and also within a controlled group, being the people here in the hotel. So all the staff have been vaccinated. There are 4 of us here who are stranded in Cambodia, who are sort of like long term. This is our base, or where we're holding up until borders reopen, things settle down again. Now I know that 3 of us have been vaccinated. There's another guy, a Thai guy. I'm not sure whether he has been vaccinated yet or not. I'll ask him when I see him. He's still here, but I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. So here we are. This is where we're carrying out our controlled experiment. At the Sweet Home Boutique Hotel. 2 doors down from Fat Passion restaurant, Chinese Cambodian fusion, and this new 24/7 little mart just opened. So let's go over and see what we can make of our little informal controlled group experiment or survey. Work goes on the refurbishment of this beautiful place next door. And from outside the hotel, little protocols to follow, and we'll go in and see who we have here. Oh, look.
Hello.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Can I order I'll order it later.
Yes.
I see Conquier over there. I'll go and talk to him. Conquier, good morning. Now this is Conquier. You run this hotel, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, for
Small team.
quite a long time. I've been coming here since early 2019, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. 2 years.
And have you been vaccinated?
Yes, I did.
Once or twice?
Twice already. My second one was in early of May.
Okay.
Early of May, yeah.
And did you have any side effects like headache or fever?
No, I prepared myself well before vaccinate, as the instruction from the government.
Yes.
So eat well, sleep well before the vaccinate. So
Yes.
there's no side effect at all.
Okay.
I mean, the second one was a little bit just like sore a little bit on my arm.
Yeah.
And a little bit running nose, but nothing major impact at all, I would say.
And you've had your staff vaccinated too?
Yes, because the government, they do by area.
Yeah.
And lately, which is like a couple of weeks ago, in our area, which is supposed to vaccinate.
Yes.
So we all send all our employees to vaccinate.
Yeah.
And all of them have the second one already. So which is we are quite safe.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for making such a safe place for us.
Well, thank you for staying with us.
Yeah,
And we are
oh,
happy to make our place safe for you too.
Yeah. Safest place in Cambodia. Okay, Conquier, thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Martin, for question, and I hope you feel safe and
Oh,
feel
yeah.
safe with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just only feel, but physically and mentally safe.
Okay, Conquier, thank you.
Thank you.
The COVID situation in Cambodia is still on a bit of a knife edge at the moment. New cases outnumber recoveries one day, and then the next day recoveries will outnumber new cases. So it seems to be plateauing, and once the government gets to roll the vaccination process out into the provinces, then I think they'll be able to rein it in pretty well. Here's hoping. Now some of you may wonder why I'm featuring food in this video, whether it's some type of indulgence, but no, it's not. Because if what we are accidentally doing, or didn't set out to do in the first place, but have slowly evolved into doing, a medical outcome survey, informal though it may be, it's probably also important to know what someone is eating after having taken the vaccine. Now normally I have oatmeal for breakfast, but it's not very photogenic, so I won't video that. I decided to come downstairs to the cafe here at the hotel for breakfast today, just for a bit of variety. So for variety, once or twice a week I'll come here while monitoring the effects of the vaccine. Just scrambled egg and toast with marmalade. And in other news, on June 24th, 2021, CNN reported that Chinese vaccines are effective in protecting against severe COVID infection and death. CNN also reported that Cuba has developed a vaccine that it says is 90% effective. Righto. Still sitting in the same spot 2 weeks later.
Yeah, almost 15 days.
Yeah. So, have you had any negative side effects?
No, I hope it stays the same
Yes.
after the second one.
So, you just feel absolutely normal?
Yeah, all good.
Background 88, Bahasa Perampai 87, Bahasa Perampai 88, Bahasa Perempuan 89, Lekaisos 90.
Second room. Pardon? Room number 2. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay. But I won't look while I video it. Oh. Thank you. Have a good day. And just to clarify, when I got this inoculation, they said no seafood or alcohol for 14 days following the inoculation. But they did say specifically, they said no seafood for 14 days, and if you're allergic to seafood, definitely no seafood for 14 days. But, and having done their 10 minutes, all these people are leaving. Yes, we will be shortly also. I've often been told that I look beautiful in the morning. What do you think? Feel free to leave your comments below. But this video is not about me. It's about you. And about looking after your health and the health of your friends, family, and community. So the best thing you can do is to get vaccinated. And good morning. So, 2 workers. Can I ask them if they both had the vaccine?
Yes.
Two doses?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when was the last one? More than 14 days?
Ngày trước đó chẳng ngày nào, ngày tin nào.
Tí độc buồn.
Yeah, right, 14 days already.
Okay.
Second time, like 14 days.
And did they have any side effects?
Mẹ làm là các ấy ở đây chẳng nào. No.
No side effects. Okay, look at this. My iced latte is well underway here.
Chắc aku nó có chắc fan.
Thank you.
Hot Americano, yes.
Well, my friend Ian from Campot has just come to visit, just having received his second COVID jab. And how did it go?
Fine, no problem at all.
And you had no problems from the first one, no side effects?
The only side effect I had was a red rash under my armpits.
Oh, okay.
An itch, and it was there for 2 or 3 days and just disappeared. And I think that was probably a side effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we have a lot of glands underneath our armpits, don't we?
And you went down there early this morning, about 8 o'clock.
Went down at 8 o'clock, and 30 minutes later I was done.
You were done?
Yeah.
You were a priority queue with...
Well, they give priority to older people,
Yeah.
for which I'd qualify, but also foreigners
Yeah.
and monks.
So all three, you qualify as all three?
Except for being a monk, yes. Not being a monk.
So you feel good about getting vaccinated?
I feel great about it.
Yeah, yeah.
My real concern with vaccination is not so much that it will prevent me getting COVID, although it helps in that regard. But because of my age and some other preconditions that I have, I think I would probably get a very severe dose of it.
Yeah, so it
So
moderate.
the
Yeah.
vaccination should mean I only get a minor effect from
Yeah,
COVID if
yeah.
I catch it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's my
CNN reported that a week or two ago.
Yeah.
They had a thing about Chinese vaccines, and it was like, but then they said
I read
at the end, yeah,
I read that, and I've also seen that, I think it was on the BBC a while ago,
yeah,
talking about all vaccines.
Yeah.
It wasn't specific to Sinovac.
yeah,
But, and it was an interesting comment, this was a few weeks ago, when you get the opportunity to have a vaccine, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's an approved
Yeah.
World Health Organized vaccine, World Health, WHO approved vaccine, get it, it doesn't matter, just
Yeah.
get that vaccination inside your body.
right. And today's meal is a crispy chicken salad with a mustard sauce. Now, I'd like to clarify a few points that I had made earlier. So, after one is inoculated, you cannot eat seafood, drink alcohol, or spicy food for 3 days after the inoculation. And no water on the injection point on your arm for 12 hours. If this were a proper medical outcome survey, then of course the medical professionals would be taking tests. That's why the food would be important. They'd be taking a series of blood tests before the inoculation, then during the, maybe immediately afterwards, and then at certain points during the 28-day period following the first inoculation, and then maybe a week later. Then they could determine all sorts of things about how your body was reacting. But this is not a proper medical outcome survey. This is a no-budget independent video. But I've strived to be as factual as possible and to check everything that I can. I'll have more information for you tomorrow. Useful information. Now here's some news about the international vaccination program that may not be being reported in the West. Despite US President Joe Biden's pledge that the US would not be playing politics in its allocation of donated vaccines to developing nations, Cambodia has thus far been excluded from the list of countries designated as recipients of US donated vaccines. Cambodia officially requested vaccines through the US Embassy in Phnom Penh some weeks ago. This request was forwarded to the US State Department in Washington, but so far there has been no response to the Cambodian request. The Latin American news agency Telesur English reported on June the 29th, 2021 that the US has also blocked money to pay for 5 million vaccine doses that Venezuela had purchased from COVAX. Cuba has instead agreed to deliver 12 million doses of its highly effective Abdata vaccine to Venezuela. Japan has donated over 1 million doses to both Taiwan and Vietnam. Vietnam has also ordered 20 million doses of the Russian Sputnik V vaccine. Chile and Mongolia have both vaccinated over 50% of their populations with Chinese vaccines. More tomorrow. I have checked with everybody here at the hotel and everybody is fine. I also called Ian and he says he is also fine after a second vaccination. The Thai man no longer appears to be here. I haven't seen him, and I think the Malaysian man may have left also because I haven't seen him. New COVID cases continue to exceed recoveries in Cambodia, even though over 40% of the adult population has now been vaccinated. According to the spin-off in New Zealand on June the 29th, 2021, recent modelling in that country has shown that at least 83% of the population needs to be vaccinated against COVID-19 for herd immunity to be achieved. Newer strains of COVID-19, such as the Delta variant, which are more transmissible, require a vaccination rate of 97% to achieve population immunity. This video is longer than I planned for it to be, so I think I'll wind it up here. But first, one last important message. Well, that's all I have to report for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel by clicking on the icon on the bottom right hand side of your screen. I would really appreciate it if you did. It'll help me to keep making videos and offering them to you for free, all for free. So thanks again, and see you in the next video.